Support for this podcast comes from the patrons at patreon.com/FMLFPL. Okay, we're gonna move on.
This Walsh.
So we have this pod, Monday postmortem, Thursday postmortem for the Patreon heads.
I like the double post.
I'm really excited for the double post. That's a new thing for us.
Yeah.
Oh my God, dude. It's here. I mean, Sunday's here.
Yeah.
Basically.
Old Broge is here.
Old Broge has finally
It's about to
come
end
to roost.
on Sunday.
Yeah. That's when you get all the points that you've paid for this whole time. All of the patience. For his quintuple dong fest.
Yeah, and I might get double those points too. Who knows?
How'd you do this week? Not so good. Not so good.
Yeah, I didn't get any points. You know, anyone got those points? That like Chappelle's thing when he's like scratching himself.
Crack. Yeah.
Fucking 40 points. I had like many doublers. I don't know. It just nothing happened that was good for me. So
yeah, you really got no points. Holy shit.
No points. No big deal though, you know? No points. Just like my bench. No points on my bench. Love the clean 4 zeros on the bench.
That's nice.
It's very, very pleasing. Another achievement unlocked. Just checking those off left and right, baby.
Yeah, I mean, I got 60, which is quite bad in the scheme of things. It's a big fat red. It's just interesting.
Well, it's 33% more points than I had.
Yeah, well, you know, not your best season.
Or 50%. I don't know. It's a big percentage.
A big, large number. Yeah, more. But it's the same story as the last spot. I mean, it's just all the same people in the top 10K, like captaining and owning Rich, who gets another goal. It's just like insane. Yeah. The top 10K with no chips are close to my number. The top 10K with no chips are 62.5. And then the free hit people are 87. So it's just like a huge chasm.
It's also a huge example of why we're not there.
No, yeah, exactly. We are where we belong. we are who we thought they were.
All right, Danny Green, relax.
Yeah, cup finals. Danny Sweeney's up 110-71.
Oh dear, we might have to call
Antonio Hansen. Yeah, I mean, he needs to pull out every, miracle punt, hat trick, random captain person that he can in 38. So we'll see how that goes.
No, that's insane. You're not making up 40 points in a week.
It's been done.
Has it?
Yeah, probably.
All right.
The May mug leader so far with one game week to go. John Tott, aka Mina Girls, Andrew Holmes, aka Simply Ritzy D, and then Frederick Lundgren, aka FC Lunk. I just want to remind people that if you sign up in the month when you're having a fucking flyer and you're just automatically first to the mug league because you're already on a flyer, we're not going to send you a mug. I had to ban someone from the league right before this. And then another reminder.
Wait a minute. Give me some more info. What happened? We had one of those?
Yeah, he signed up 2 days ago.
Okay.
He was on a fucking million points. He had a 30-point lead in the mug league.
Oh my God. Wait, but do we still get to cash that check or are we fucked?
I offered a refund because maybe he didn't know the rules. But
what did he say?
Yeah, I immediately banned him from the league. No response yet. So we'll see.
Interesting. Keep me posted.
Yeah, I'll keep you posted. It's a big $5.
We haven't had that in a while, right?
I know. I think, these big scores get to people's heads. They do mad shit. So, and then the other reminder, though, is if you take a hit in the first game week of a month, FPL is such a good indie website, but it's incapable of registering hits at the beginning of the month. So I have to manually calculate
how
them.
The actual fuck is that
so
still
that's why Nat FPL and Mr. Tools and etc. are not in third, and it's Frederick Lundgren because you guys all took hits.
I don't understand how they have not
don't shoot the messenger.
Line of code.
Yeah.
No, I'm not shooting. I'm just it's
insane.
Disbelief. It's
insane.
This is like the 15th year the game has been existing. And
yeah, I mean I'll double check the math, but I'm very sure that it's not. Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, it's just
maybe
absolutely
next year.
mental. And then shout out to the leader of the public league, Sandra Hogg, aka Soldiers of Sandra. Dude's fucking been flying all year, so he, birds continue to fly, as they say. He's up to 71st. Pretty good.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
That's pretty good. That's pretty high. All right, dude. Where do we even begin? Woo!
I mean,
Game week
today
38.
Today was a wild day.
Scenes. Everton.
I can't believe that game today, dude.
I'm just seeing like Rio like slap the contract, like you pay Frank whatever amount of years he wants, however much he wants, sign Frank. It's like there was a genius tweet that was like Frank Lampard took 16th place Everton with a game in hand and only 4 points outside of relegation zone to 16th place with no games in hand and 4 points outside of the relegation zone. It's like, let's go.
It's huge.
So
Job
good.
done.
It was a crazy game. I lost units on that game.
Well, yeah. I mean, I really thought that was dead and gone at halftime. It was like, there's no way. I mean, they showed a lot. They did. They showed a lot of. They came out in the second half and were fucking destroying us. It was like a new game. Was it a game of two halves?
Yeah, it was a classic game of two halves. Goals change games. Wow. And Goodison was fucking rampant. Like I feel like in past years,
they invaded the pitch before the game ended.
Yeah, I feel like in past years they would have been so toxic at halftime.
Yeah.
Like
well, they did boo them off the pitch.
That's fair.
At halftime. We can't ignore that.
Yeah,
I think they just rallied behind those first few minutes in the second half, and they're like, okay, like let's keep doing what we've been doing. But they booed them to fuck when they walked out the tunnel.
Fair enough.
2-0. But
yeah, they're safe. So
they're safe.
One less match that matters, even though the Arsenal side of it does matter. So
well, does it?
538 gives Arsenal a 4% chance to qualify.
4? That's not high.
It's not a lot, but it's not 0.
It's not a lot of percents. Yeah.
I just wish that Spurs had to win.
It would make it more fun.
It would be and they would still almost definitely win, but it would be a little bit of like, if it's only 1-0, it's like, can they fuck this? But draw is just a fucking joke. Norwich are a joke.
I don't know, but I mean, if Norwich put Guan in there again, like they did last game, you never know.
Yeah, a little Rashica worldy. We might get fucking what's his name back on the pod for if Norwich can win this game.
Jer.
Yeah, Jer. We need an instant fireside chat with Jer. if Norwich pull this off, it's the greatest moment in Norwich history, probably.
Would they invade the pitch?
I think so.
Yeah,
right.
They could do. Why not?
I mean, it's not like they have anything else to live for. They're just gonna win the championship and then come right back up. So,
oh my god, horrible.
And then
I mean, Burnley had quite the experience.
Popinho.
I mean, Pope was doing all the things, but it made me a little bit nervous about the City game because I think that could just get out of hand. I mean, Villa looked like Villa.
They're kind of bad.
They're kind of just. I think they're just maybe bad.
I don't think they're bad. I honestly don't. But I also think that they're just like lost in the sauce or something. Yeah. I don't really know. I have high hopes for them next season. I don't have high hopes for at City. I mean,
no.
I feel like something really weird needs to happen for them to get any sort of result.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's a better again. 538 has Burnley going down being more likely than Liverpool winning the title.
Yeah. I mean, I think the Leeds and the Burnley, like that's the most compelling thing because that could genuinely go either way.
Yeah, it could go either way. Yep.
But otherwise, there's not really anything interesting, unfortunately.
I think like we went from likely it'll be, like if you play it out the season 1,000 times, I think majority of the time City are up like 1 or 2-0 by halftime, and it's like, oh, okay, this is over.
Yeah,
it would be.
I think it's gonna. I mean, I'm just from the Everton win today. I think it put like. It just made it a little bit less interesting for Sunday, but it will still be fun. It's still
fucking scenes.
It's still 10 games on at the same time. And everyone's naming everyone in Discord. It's
my God. The bans are going to come thick and fast in Discord.
I'll be ready.
You'll be ready. It's all you. Because I'll be hosting some people on my place.
Banning. I will be fucking banning. ban.
Maybe we should implement like slow mode where people can only send a message like every 10 seconds.
Then I won't be able to ban anyone.
Yeah, it's true. All right, let's just start with these Game Week 38 questions. We'll just do them one by one because they're all just like fun, kind of. Skim said Kane or Vardy in this week. And we just have to, I love because it's like we just have to make a call on one game. So basically everything we say is useless, but we just have to like punt on one game, how we feel, gut feel.
Yeah. I mean, it's got to be Kane, I think, on this one.
Yeah, I agree. The thing with Leicester for probably, copy pastes for every other Leicester question we got is like, no idea. Is Matto going to play? No idea. Is Barnes going to play? No idea. Vardy? No idea. So how could you can't put those players over Kane for a serious manager, but for a punt you could.
Yeah.
Fred Neal said, should we move Saka or Nketiah out or hope for a rebound/reaction in such a big game?
Well, I think the main thing with Necktie out is who are you getting? I mean, is that if that's a starter? I don't know. I mean, I think with Saka, at least you have some more room to get someone who might actually be good and get you some points, like assuming you have a little bit in the bank or whatever. So I would rather probably keep Necktie and punt on someone for Saka, but I would be surprised that those are your two worst spots, or like those are the two most puntable spots.
Yeah, right? I mean, Saka hasn't scored points in a really long time. He just doesn't really look fit. I mean, that was someone's shout on the Friday show. Is like we're used to him getting subbed on like 70 every game, limping off the pitch, and it was always kind of like a meme. But I don't know, maybe at this point it's not a meme anymore, and like he just gets kicked to fuck every game, and it's like not good for him.
He gets actually like kicked to fuck, not like faking. Like he does
not Richarlison kicked.
Yeah, not like Rich, right?
But like, what do you think Everton being safe means for Arsenal home Everton? Like, is that just a rotated, no fucks given Everton side, and Arsenal just like coast to an easy win, or like what does that mean?
I don't think Arsenal can coast to an easy win with the personnel they have against any 19 teams in the division. Let alone a beached, safe Everton. I think that it's still going to. They haven't been creating chances for months, right? I mean, I don't think that it's going to be any different just because. Everton don't have anything to play for. I still think that they're going to struggle to score goals. I mean, they should win,
they should win
by 1 or 2 goals, I would expect, but
they just got dominated by Newcastle.
Yeah.
So we can't forget that. Yeah.
Yeah. I think it's not something I'd be willing to like, put stake on or anything. But
yeah.
That's how I imagine.
Do you think Everton just go full strength, like same lineup as today, basically?
Absolutely. Yeah. I mean, they don't know who the fuck are they going to play? Dobbin? I mean, it's like
Delhi and like Dobbin.
There might be a couple of rotations, but I mean, they don't have any fit defenders anyway, so he has to play the ones that are there.
That's
true.
Then
he's going to play Rich and DCL. Can't even play Rondon. Yeah, can't pick him. He's probably going to pick
Tom
Rich and
Davies
DCL.
Got to get in the side, right?
Yeah, I mean, maybe Allen plays instead of like Ducour. I mean, maybe there's little bits and bobs, but that's the thing about this Everton team is all the players are so fucking ass. Other than really Iwobi in midfield, like, do you lose? Like, who gives a fuck who plays? They're basically the same, right?
It doesn't really matter.
If it's Gray or Gordon or Ducour or Allen or Dele,
they had someone called
they're all shit.
They had someone called Reece Welch on the bench today. Maybe he gets in there.
Almost a Walsh.
Yeah, Reece Welch.
Not quite though.
Yeah, I'm gonna put a unit on Reece Welch, first goal scorer. I like that. Harley Boy said, which of the following sub 7 million midfielders represent the highest X-Joy for game week 38? And he just lists everyone in the game, basically. But Wilf, Barnes, Matto, Bowen, Eriksson, Odegaard, Bruno, G, Grob, Tross, Raf, Kulu, others. And immediately screaming out to me is still just Kulu. Like, I still just expect Spurs to win 5-0.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's if you want to pick the actual player that probably is like best, that one sounds good. It's annoying because Chelsea play Watford. Watford are obviously an exploitable thing. I do wonder about like Eriksson though, kind of low key.
There's a lot of Eriksson action in the questions. Yeah.
Oh, is there? Okay.
Yeah. Jabroni said, "Is it full vibes? Bring in Eriksson." Swalt said, "Who's your one fun pick for the last game week?" I'm thinking Eriksson might be my boy. So you're not alone there.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I think it's one of those where like Leeds are gonna be going for goals and they suck ass and they're going to be open and they can't defend a set piece for their actual lives. So Ericsson could be a cheeky little pop. I mean, I think when I'm looking at this, I want to reverse engineer it first on like, what is the exploitable fixture, not like who's the best player on the best teams.
Yeah.
Like Bowen, right? It's like, okay, I mean, he'll probably score 5 goals because he scores goals every week, but like playing at Brighton does not sound like a game that you want to punt for 1 week on, right?
Yeah, I don't really want any part of that either side.
Yeah. So, all those and then the Palace
Ericsson
games.
And Tony I like too. I mean, Tony's the one big upping the Neil Maupay Darbyism. Like, mark my words, Tony's gonna run all the way the entire length of the pitch to the Leeds fans and just hold his arms out like Neil did in the championship. Like, he's all about that kind of shit. So yeah, I do like Brentford for goals. Do you think Leeds have a chance?
Yeah, of course they do.
I know,
absolutely,
but it's just. Oh, they're so bad.
They're really bad. Listen, they don't get to pick Dan James. They don't have Ayling.
That's huge.
I mean, hopefully Firpose is not playing. They could do the bits. I mean, no Dallas is obviously a miss. Yeah, Joe's going to start. The lad.
Joffrey's good.
Yeah, I think that they can definitely win the game. I mean,
I want them to win.
Brentford are going to be. I mean, the atmosphere will be like raucous because they just are all probably just going to be drunk and shit. That the game doesn't matter, but. Leeds do actually have something to play for, and that matters, in these games when I really, I mean, if you look at the squads, like the 11 versus 11 on the pitch, it's not like that different. Really.
No, it's not,
I mean, Ericsson, you got a Calvin, like you got a couple players maybe that are but generally speaking, both these teams are pretty comparable. So, when one has the impetus to have to win the 3 points and the other is just like, I can't wait to go fuck off and go to the Caribbean or whatever,
Yeah, basically the must wins are what? Arsenal, Leeds, Burnley, Liverpool, City, and Spurs.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, Spurs are must draw, but yeah.
But you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Bri said, what's the move to end the season feeling good about myself? Probably don't play FPL and go on a walk or something.
Don't watch the games. Decide that you're not playing next season.
Yeah, I feel amazing about myself if I were capable of doing that. Maybe a cheeky match of the day surprise.
Yeah, probably like that. Ridiculous.
Gray Hair said, which of the major picks for the game week feel like a trap? So I had to follow up and say, who are the major picks? And he said, Son, Kane, Mount, James, Kev, Marcose, Lukaku, Havertz, Vardy, Matto, Liverpool defense, and City defense.
That's something.
I mean, so clearly all of the guys who stand out there are the Chelsea guys.
Yeah, definitely.
Nothing to play for. Weird side today. No idea who's going to play on Sunday.
Yeah.
All traps for that reason.
Yep. Yes.
The Vardy and Matto, we already talked about all the Leicester situations. So, yeah, I mean, the other guys are all the best players in the game. So, they're not traps. They're just really good.
Yep.
Wolfie said, which strike would you pick for under 10? Under 10. Under 10.
I mean, I think I liked your Tony shout.
Yeah, Tony's good.
Tony's good. Under 10. Yeah, Tony, I like Tony.
Yeah, I'm looking
around. You see anything
around.
else? I mean, maybe Jesus is a cheeky one. You just have to run the risk of, is he going to start or not over Mahrez, really, right? It's tough to pick that front three for City, I think.
Dude, who's a good one? Callum.
Sure.
Burnley, also going for the throat, going for the win. Open Mike Jackson team. He looked fucking amazing against Arsenal.
Yeah, he was really good.
He was really good. Yeah, this is a random Callum brace.
Yeah, I like that as well. Good job. Good job by you.
Okay.
Yep. I think that's enough. That's enough, right?
That's enough.
Yeah.
Bryce said, this has been, in my opinion, the season of guys donging against their former clubs. Are there any guys facing their former club you would shout? Wood, Jansen, Jeff obviously reminding us that Jota is the former club narrative. I don't know.
Jack.
Wow. Woo! The Jack Derby, dude. Oh my God.
It's got to be Jack, right? The Jackening.
The Villa fans will be foaming at the mouth if Jack dongs. And he's the type of cunt. He's the type of cunt that'll celebrate too.
But he likes Villa. Isn't he a Villa fan?
Yeah, but he's too stupid to even know what the hell's happening. He's like,
what?
Yeah, you what? I don't know what that means. Just like, oh my God, Jack is unstoppable. He doesn't even know where it is on a map. You think he knows who he's playing against?
The map of England thing is unbelievable.
It's one of the best things ever made. He doesn't know where he grew up in the UK, and also doesn't recognize the UK in 2D map form. God, he must have been so fucking good at footy his entire life, because there's no way he got past like kindergarten.
Third grade.
Yeah, like he was.
Do you think he's gonna start on the left? Do you think it's gonna be Jack? What do you think they're gonna do front line? Is it gonna be Jack, Jesus, Mahrez? That's what I would probably pick.
Jack, Jesus, Mahrez. So you think no? I think Foden will get in.
Oh, Foden. I always forget about Foden. So maybe no, I don't know. Then.
Jack is the most out of place out of those, but
you think Foden will play on the left?
I think it's either Foden on the left or Foden down the middle, and if it's Foden down the middle, then Jack on the left.
And then it'll be Jesus or Mahrez on the right.
Yeah.
3 from those 4 probably, though.
Probably, but Raz
no,
could
he
start.
Could play Raz.
Who the fuck knows?
All right. Why? I don't even know.
I don't even know. Yeah,
what a waste of time.
That's a hell of a question. I think fucking Liam Delap's playing.
By far.
By far. Ozzy, Biggest Davidson, which of the final slate's going to be the most ridiculous game between two beach teams that ends 5-4? Tio followed up and said, why is it Brentford Leeds? Which isn't beach teams.
That's not beach teams.
But I could also see that being 3-3. Absolutely could see that.
Yeah.
Just all out attack madness from Leeds, and Brentford just like exploiting him, exposing him.
Yeah.
Do you see any other matches that are just have like complete chaos written all over them? And what is Palace Man United?
It's funny because Man United haven't played in like 3 weeks or something, right?
Yeah.
And we're dead. We're off of this. Is going to be our 3rd game in a week.
I mean, the amount of beaching they've been doing is they must be sunburned right now. It's like
they've been on the beach for the last few weeks. Ranić self-admittedly has no control over any of the players, where they are when they could show up and who's available. He has no idea what's happening.
What is that game? Like that could
it's
be...
like you have a substitute teacher and you've already been on the beach.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like you've had 3 weeks off of school and you have to go back for 1 day and it's a sub.
1 day. It's like a makeup day. Yeah, it's a fucking piss take. Like that game is complete chaos written all over it.
That is, I think I like that chaos show.
And whoa, I just said Leicester Southampton also is just a fuck fest.
I'm worried about that one from being a fuck fest though. I feel like similar to like Brighton West Ham, where I'm kind of like, could it get out of hand? Because both of them just usually, all those teams kind of like don't, like their DNA is not to get out of hand, kind of. Like Leicester just want to have neutered possession. Southampton have bad players who press and can't score. Like Brighton, say like kind of similar, like kill the game. West Ham kill the game.
Southampton also have the DNA of 6-0, 9-0, 9-0, and all within the span of the last like year and a half. So
I mean, they were playing Lianco, and they are off their fucking.
They just lost the Champions League final.
Yeah, so maybe that's one.
Heads will be down. Yeah, I mean, this is also the 9-0 derby. So, revenge game.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I think it's you choose your own adventure and you pick your own narrative on this one, where you look at these slates and you just kind of pick the players or the single player or the two or whatever that you want to just kind of have fun with.
Are you going to wait for moves for lineups? Are you going to wake up early on Sunday and just look for leaked lineups and stuff like that?
Oh.
Yeah, I mean, I guess if people are
the deadline's an hour. Oh, because even an hour, like 2 hours in advance.
Some people there's still league lineups.
Dude, I don't have Twitter. I don't know. Yeah. I don't know what the fuck's happening.
I guess
over there.
If you're like really close in your mini league or some shit, you should do that. But because some of these lineups are just absolutely no idea who at least half the teams in the league are going to play.
Sowell at left back.
Yeah,
left wing back, whatever.
No clue. Schlong starts at Leicester, like sure.
Yeah. No, I mean, if I cared or was doing well, then I might think more about that. But as it stands, the answer to those things are both no. So I'm just going to do my move on Saturday, probably.
Yeah,
or if I do too, if I take a hit or something, I don't know, but yeah.
Warren said, with Chelsea qualified for UCL after the Arscast lost, are they in a void for Game Week 38? Jeff D followed up, with Chelsea qualified for UCL and Watford being the most beach team to ever occupy the beach, are Chelsea an easy hold and a great buy for Game Week 38? Both teams nothing to play for equals goals narrative.
Yeah, I think it's a atrocious buy, but I think you do hold.
I agree with that.
Yeah, because the reason why the buy is atrocious is just you don't know who's going to play.
Yes.
Just don't know. I mean, didn't Mount just like not start like all their games, or what's he up to? Did he come off the bench today or something?
Last game didn't come off the bench. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Kaylee tweeted the XG of the Chelsea Leicester game is 1.6 for Chelsea, 0.04 for Leicester. You had to go to the 100th decimal place to get them going. It's interesting.
I mean, but then I guess Mount, you could. I mean, he also does do all those things against the flat track. You know, he does the flattest track.
Yeah, I think Mount will probably play, and they'll probably score many goals.
Maybe Mount's the buy.
He's the exception.
Is an okay buy if you're punting at mid.
Yeah.
Because it's unfathomable, really, that he doesn't start after he just played 0 minutes, right?
I agree with that. Yeah, I think Mount is actually a good buy, and one that will probably neither of us get. So that's a really good sign for everybody else.
I might get Mount.
Okay.
Yeah, I have to pick a midfielder, so.
Speaking of my earlier Leicester statement, Yo Bill said Barnes or Matto for 38. Bro.
Yeah, dude.
Just play the slots. There's better odds there of, hitting what Leicester are going to do. What Broad
I'd go Harvey, though, because of they just didn't play today.
Yeah, he didn't start today, right? But Matto, form of his life.
Yeah. I would go Barnes if I had to pick between the two of them.
I'd probably go Matto.
All right, there you go. Boys at odds. Good luck.
Yeah, good luck. Good luck. Have fun. M Web said, I'm on free hit for Game Week 38. That's fun. Given there are usually a lot of goals in Game Week 38, I want to spend all my money up front. Can you suggest some super cheap guys for defense that might still have an outside chance for points? So that's a new question. Yeah, we never have to think about this.
Let's see.
Who's cheap and good? I mean, Newcastle, they've been pretty good.
Yeah, but at Burnley, that's...
because they have to go for the throat.
That doesn't seem...
Yeah.
Cess is fucking free, so that's a dead cert, right?
But he's probably going Kane and Son. But maybe your third guy could be Cess. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's good.
Cess is a good one. I mean...
City have cheap guys.
Matip is 5-1.
Yeah, he'll probably play.
And Virgil's still hurt, as far as I know.
Yeah. That's a good one, Matip.
Yeah.
Matip, Sass, we just need one more here, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's hard because so many of these games are fucking useless.
Yeah, I mean, you could do something like, you could throw Chalobah in there, and then if he doesn't play, you get the next guy up.
Yeah, true.
He's only 4, so it goes Chalobah and Sarr. You just double barrel, protect yourself there.
Yeah, whatever rando Touche throws out.
Yeah.
Someone like fucking Cresswell, I don't despise.
He's not that cheap though, right?
Is he not? Didn't he go down? No, yeah, he's still 5-4.
You could do an Arsenal guy just because Everton might just kind of not do much.
And they're really bad at attacking too. Yeah.
That's good enough on this one, I think.
That's probably good enough, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, some Liverpool questions. So Balfsky's trying to replace Mo. He said, is it better to bring in Mane or Diaz or just take a net -4 and bring in Kane and a cheap mid? Viking said, following this, I feel like replacing Mo depends on chasing versus protecting rank. Who are your favorites for chasing, assuming protecting your rank is Son or Kev? Kame said, do I hold Mo or punt on literally any other midfielder in the game? Who are your picks? And Jeff asking about Jota final day. Do we cap for the former club narrative? Are you worried about his minutes? Wait for lineup leaks, etc. So, well, yeah, I would under no circumstances hold Mo at all.
Yeah, he's hurt. It's ridiculous.
Yeah,
right?
No, I don't think he'll play. So
yeah, I mean, Son is obviously the best midfielder this week. It's not close.
No question.
And I would probably put Kevin second. So
yeah, which is what Viking was saying. But he's saying if you're kind of like chasing your mini league or whatever, who's like the next guy, and it might be like a Mount or it might be Mane. It might honestly be Mane
or Diaz.
Yeah,
because Mane does. Have a lot of. He didn't play, but he's been playing a lot lately.
Yeah, but full rest.
Full week's rest.
He'll
should be good to go.
Hard. Yeah, he'll be.
Yeah,
hard.
I think that those are good places like Mount, Mane, Diaz.
Yeah. I think those are good names. And then Jeff? I mean, assuming Mo's hurt, I think Jota will probably start to answer Jeff's question. So he's a fine hold. I mean, they should win.
Yeah.
But he did just play 90.
It's him versus Bob. And I don't know. I mean, I think Bob, I don't like Jota because I'm worried that Bob's going to play.
Right. Yeah, I don't really know which way that goes.
And Bob was, I mean, OP so fucking good last game.
Yeah,
and I feel like Jota's just like whatever, like hasn't really been playing that well lately. And looking
he
at their
hasn't been
game,
playing down the middle also, which is key for him.
Looking at them, you know, I think this is kind of one where Klopp's going to look at the Champions League final and think of like what's going to be more useful, like to get 70 plus in Bob's legs down the middle, or keep Jota sharp because I think that's gonna be the deciding factor.
Yeah, and it's also if he's looking at Champions League final, right? Then on form, it's Diaz left, Mane middle, Salah right.
Yeah.
So why would I give why would I play like Jota down the middle and shift Mane right if that's not the plan for the Champions League final, as opposed to doing something else? I don't know.
Well, either way, with Bob or Jota, but that's bad for Bob. You're saying
it's bad for both. I mean, if Jota's not playing down the middle, he's not the same asset that scored fucking a lot of goals. So.
Yeah. But he'll at least play.
But he'll probably play. I don't really know.
In that case, though, what you're saying, because he's, if Bob's playing, he's playing the middle, obviously.
Yeah, and I don't think he will. I think Mane will play down the middle.
Yeah. All right.
A few other questions. That's it. Josh said, "Who wins the Premier League and who's the last to get relegated?" Straight up, Josh is going for the jugular. Yeah, I mean,
City and Leeds.
That's the chalk is heavily City and Leeds. I'm praying Leeds can do it. I feel like they can do it.
That is the big concern.
Both are praying. Obviously, I'm a Liverpool fan. I'm praying for that too. But to me, it's much less realistic than Leeds doing it. Because Burnley are fucking garbage. They could get destroyed.
Yeah, the thing that I really don't like about it is that like if they match results, then Leeds are down.
Yeah, I know. Even if Burnley lose and Leeds draw, right? Or no, they're on 35.
They're on the same point, so they have the tie break. But
yeah. No, it sucks. Yeah, but I think if Leeds win, there's a very good chance that Burnley draw or lose to Newcastle. We're just objectively a much better team.
Yeah. No, I agree with that. But at the same time, I mean, Burnley are at home.
Yeah.
These are away. I mean, it's just,
We'll see. Callum, baby. Let's go. Baletico said, 2 weeks ago, I was just outside the top 10K, feeling great. Now I'm at 52K. My question is, what is my favorite lifestyle pod recommend as the best ways to increase X joy for watching the final day insanity? How many screens are optimal? What's the best 10 a.m. drink selection? Do I keep an eye on Fest on my phone, or is it a full keyboard mandatory? Help me live my best life. Thanks for the kick-ass year.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, we've both gone through a lot of different experiences of this kind of thing. I mean, this is not our first final day with the pod Discord situation, Slack situation in years past for you OGs. Thank you.
Yes.
For the support. But no, I mean, I cannot absolutely handle under any circumstance Discord on my phone during the games.
Yeah, I can't do that either.
I just wouldn't even be on. I cannot deal with it.
I'd rather not be on. Yeah.
With my fucking huge ass thumbs, like trying to say hello, it's a disaster. But I also, I mean, I can't watch
Siri,
more.
say dong.
I can't watch more than 2 games at a time.
Yeah,
I struggle to even watch 2 games. So, I mean, if you have more than 2 games on, you're basically watching none of them and you're just kind of like ADDing around.
The way I would do it is you choose your one game that's your main, and that's home. And then your other game ideally is a goal rush situation or something like that, where you have the volume just barely loud enough where you can hear if something's happening. Yeah. And you focus on your game in Discord, And then you look to the side when, the voice is raised, or they say, "Oh, we're heading to Carroll Road," and you're just like, "Oh my God," and that's what you want. But
or Timu Puki's just scored an own goal.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. Grant Hanley's been sent off in the 3rd minute. I don't know, drink of choice. I mean, I'll be on water and coffee. There's no question there. Espresso, to be specific.
Yeah, I'll be on iced coffee. I mean, if I didn't have an actual child to take care of, I would be absolutely hammered drunk by 10 a.m. and I would go to sleep at 10:30 for a nap for like 3 hours.
Let's go.
But I think you gotta be responsible here. We're adults.
Yeah. Drink responsibly. Yeah. If the fun stop. Yo Bill said, and maybe a post-mortem question, but I thought it was interesting because we both capped Coutinho and brought him in. He said Coutinho's been an awful pick. We're all duped by the fixtures. Coutinho's quality to bring him in over the past month, even though he hasn't returned since game week 28. I feel like I always go for these guys early when it seems like the better solution is to wait until we see some points. Was it a bad pick to bring in a guy who hasn't returned in months, or is it just hindsight because he didn't return in the doubles? So now it's a bad pick. He ticked all the boxes besides actually scoring points lately, but maybe that's far and away the most important box when considering bringing a guy in.
Yeah, there's a lot there. There's post-mortem. This is touching on something about post-mortem with Antonio that I want to talk about. But I mean, there's definitely that I think to me comes back to something that we've talked about where forms or fixtures breed form.
Yeah.
And, not to say that he hasn't had good fixtures in this blank barren space. He definitely has had a couple of them.
Plenty, yeah.
But, it's just sometimes things work out, sometimes they don't, and I think that's what this game is, and you take your best guess and you hope it comes in, and sometimes it doesn't, sometimes it doesn't. I don't think that it's like explicitly bad just because he's gone on a run of not scoring that means that home Palace, home Burnley is not going to get points.
Right.
I think there have to be other factors at play here for me to really think that. And, there might have been, but we might not have spent enough time on that, which is something else.
Yeah, I mean, the thing with the whole blank run also is like we were pretty much the reason we didn't have Coutinho for the game of 28 doubles because the following fixtures were so bad. Right. We looked at West Ham, Arsenal, Wolves, Spurs and said, "Oh, Villa are not going to score any goals." And guess what? He blanked every single game. The alternative to that,
getting 50 points in one game week has an easy way of papering over 4 blanks. So
exactly. And so what his entire history up until that point has told us is that, okay, in the tough games, he's going to shoot like once or twice and put up no underlying numbers, and they're going to struggle to score goals. But in, the Manchester United game and the Leeds game and, obviously the Southampton and the other Leeds game, he's going to put up, Villa's going to look better. He's going to get points. He's going to get good XG. He's going to be a good pick. So with the information that we had, we made the best pick available. And then he played in Leicester, Norwich, Burnley, obviously Liverpool's a bad one, and then Palace and Burnley again. He didn't start either Burnley game, which is two of the best ones on that list, but he still, blanked all of them. We did what we could with the information we had, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, and I mean why Antonio is kind of interesting, like with this where it doesn't apply is, we didn't really, or to me anyway, and I know I was not watching every Villa game. Villa by a long shot. I missed definitely a few, if not like half of those games that we just kind of listed off. That you just listed off, but he didn't, suddenly change role. Like he didn't suddenly look like, oh, he's getting farther away from FPL points because he's asked to be doing something different, or he looks the same player. He looked the same player that got when he came in, like those first 6 game weeks, he scored like all the points. And it's like he's still doing the same things, like more or less.
That Norwich game is fucking 4 shots, and you could look and say, well, that was only 0.1 XG, but he's like a career way over above XG finisher. He scores worldies for fucking fun, so I don't even know what to make of that.
Yeah, and there might be something to, he's been tinkering around with the personnel so much. Yeah. And there might be something too, like, oh, well, since Ings has been playing more, since this has been happening, like he's been playing more reserved here, more over here to the left, or he's been playing more in midfield. Like he was definitely deep a lot
against
deeper
Palace.
against my team, than I like had remembered him being. And there might have been signs on that. And I hold my hand in the air. I wasn't watching Villa closely, but and if that's the case, then maybe we missed something. But if not, which is kind of what I was thinking more of, then it's just sometimes they do the thing and sometimes they don't do the thing.
Yeah, and it's in that same regard, it's like too short of an actual time period, too small of a sample size to be like, oh, one game he was deeper, he's bad pick now. Jared's changed the line basically every week. There's nothing to like, hang your hat on there.
That's true.
If I knew he was going to start against Liverpool and not start either Burnley game, then we probably wouldn't have gotten him. But, that's what happened.
That's what happened.
Okay, good one though from Yo Bills there. So now all that's left is our teams and captains.
All right.
So talk to me.
What are you looking at? Me? I mean, I am not thinking about a goalkeeper move because I have Pickford at Arsenal. But I mean, other than that, my midfield is a little bit sus. So I have like Coutinho right now, and I have Gordon playing, so I could do something there. I have a good hefty 2.3 in the bank.
Let's go.
I don't know. I mean, I don't like really want to take a hit because it's just I feel like I'm just throwing point. Like I have to get a double return,
flushing points down the toilet. Yeah.
Like I think I'm going to hit a double returner. Like I don't really feel too good about trying to do that. But what do you think? What do you think I should? I mean, I think Coutinho is like the loudest one to just like he's playing City and I could get like pretty much any midfielder in the game for him.
Do you care at all that he has like probably the best record of any player in football against Man City?
Yeah, I mean, again, I think that means nothing. He played on a different team against a City team,
a way
City
better team
manager,
and a way worse City team. Yeah,
like it's just there's so many factors that I don't give a fuck about that doesn't mean anything to me. So I guess the answer is no, that doesn't mean anything to me. But it means something to you, I guess. You're asking me.
Well, no, I'm asking you because I have him too, and I don't have that many great options either. I'm looking at, starting. I'll put Alonso in for Dean. Hope Alonso starts. No idea. I'll put Gelhardt in for Gordon or Coutinho, and then I still have Foden who's not nailed. So I'm not sure.
I think you gotta feel pretty okay about Foden starting.
Yeah, I mean I'm definitely running him out there, but
Yeah, I mean it sounds like you're in a similar spot with me.
It's a similar spot.
Coutinho's probably the player that we could get more points out of the replacement than him.
Yeah, I mean I have 2.9, so. We're very similar in terms of like price and whatnot, but who are the guys we've mentioned on the pod today? Because we probably talked about whoever we should get.
Yeah, I mean, I think it sounds like Mount. Yeah, it does. Honestly.
Yeah. So just get Mount in, and then I'm just running these fucks out there. Yeah, I mean, I guess that's good. I mean, starting Gelhardt doesn't even seem bad to me.
No, it's not bad at all. Yeah. I think Eriksen is the only other one that I'm like. Just because I like him, and if I did do Eriksen, I could do it for like Allen, and I could put Phil first on my bench, since I'm sure someone's not going to play. I mean, I'm like
do that.
I'm starting.
I like that
Broge.
better. I like that better.
Just get Eriksen for Allen. Hey,
dude,
my name's Allen too.
That game has fucking chaos written all over it.
Yeah, but dude, Chelsea Watford have like 20-0 written all over it too, though.
Or 1-0 horrible nightmare game.
Everyone's bad and everything's stupid.
Yeah, I mean, it was 1-1 all game today. Chelsea could have done whatever they wanted and just didn't really do anything.
Yeah.
He could have subbed on Mount today. He was just like, nah.
I should also probably start Coutinho over Gordon. Right?
Oh, I would 1,000,000% start Coutinho over Gordon.
Okay. All right. So I'll do that, I think. Eriksen was my initial, like, when I was like, that seems fun.
They were 1-1 at half.
Yeah.
He waited till in the 72nd minute. He brought on RLC and Aspil for Conte and Pulisic. Yeah, in the 78th minute, he brought on Kai for Rom. So he didn't give a shit about winning this game. He could do
absolutely anything. Should I captain Eriksen? No.
Are you just going to captain Son like a fucking sheep?
Well, I was thinking about Broge. I have it on Broge right now.
What are you talking about?
I've had it on Brush all week. What do you mean?
Oh my God. GW38 brings out the worst of us.
Well, bro,
It was the best of game weeks. It was the worst of game weeks.
I fucking Vice Sun. If Brush doesn't play, I'll get Sun.
Great. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's really, really boring to go Kane or Sun cab, but I don't really know who I'll end up on either. I don't really have a good option, to be honest. Gelhardt, Alonso,
Foden,
Trent.
I think Foden's good.
I think Trent is good.
Yeah, Trent's
He hasn't
had
fun. Rest in a really long time.
Yeah. Yeah, Trent's good.
Yeah. I don't really know. Nosferatu said, I desperately need to catch up on my mini league. Would you rather captain Kev, Son, or Kane? Son is the chalk, right?
Well, if you need to catch up in your mini league, then you have to go Kev. Yeah, Son is going to be like the number one.
95% of top 10K type of guy this week.
Yeah, I agree with that. So
I mean, Kane or Kev.
Yeah. I mean, maybe it would be Kane then in that instance because he will be underwhelmingly captained Son will overwhelmingly be captained over Kane. So he's sort of equally differential. And that fixture does still like scream out
the best.
The best. So yeah, I mean, Kane does do good against Norwich, right?
I think he's so. I think he has a ridiculous record against them.
Yeah. But Son wants the fucking thing, the golden boot.
Yeah, do you think Son gets a pen? Like, how much do Spurs have to be?
Are you kidding me?
How much do Spurs have to be up for Kane to give him a pen?
No number. There's literally no number of goals. There's no way Kane would give away a free goal to anybody for any reason.
Kane
under any
swore on his daughter's life on a ball he did not touch. That's how much he wants goals.
Yeah, no, that's not happening.
Former Norwich player, Harry Kane.
True. That's true.
It's kind of a Kane derby to answer.
Kane derby. There's your revenge, Jeffy's question. There's the revenge game.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's the Kane cap over Son. There it is. We found it after all.
Yeah.
All right, dude. I mean,
but I think you're. I mean, look at what you're 122K. I mean, you could still get into the top 100K.
But we were talking about me 2 game weeks ago on 71K, and we were like, unless I do something really crazy, I'm top 100K easy, and I could go top 50K or something like that. And here I am at 122K doing nothing crazy.
It's fine. I think you should. I think
Reds.
Cap Son.
Ugh.
And be responsible.
Disgusting. The burden that you put on me.
I'm just saying.
I feel like the designated driver at the fucking bachelor party right now. I'm going to cap Broge. You should cap Son. I'm like, oh, thank you, Daddy. Oh my God. Stop it. I'm married at the fucking Gumar Club right now. I'm like, no. My wife's calling me. I'm 99% not capping Son. Let's be real here. I'm still gonna be me after all.
Still gonna do bad things with
as long as I step top 200K at this point. I'm like, yeah, okay, not that bad.
It slid down a little, but it's okay.
Next year we're gonna do good, right?
Well, we're gonna be OR1 in 4 days.
So
tied for OR1 again.
There's always next year. Gotta believe.
There's always next year. Yeah. Right.
So what's your TV situation going to be? I meant to ask you because obviously I'm going to have, so Nate and Jason are coming over. I'm going to have Liverpool on the main. I think Nate's going to stream Arsenal onto his projector that he's bringing over to mine. Maybe, and then I'll probably go Discord on the laptop and, take it from there. But what's your situation going to be?
Well, I'm going to have my TV on and then Discord on one screen and then another game on the other screen. So I think, the Brentford Leeds game is the most interesting to me. So I'll have that probably on delay.
That'll be delay and then TV game.
Either the Liverpool game.
Leeds might be worthy of the TV game though.
I think I want to have that live. I don't want to be delayed for that game, but I want to have one of the title race games on, but I'd rather watch Liverpool than City. Yeah, so unless depending on the scores, I could change or something, but
it might be a change around kind of day. But it's also like what happened. The range of outcomes in the Liverpool and Man City match is so much smaller than Leeds and relegation fuckfest. So I think
maybe I just do the Burnley. I might do the Burnley game too. I might just go both the relegation.
Just go full relegation. I mean,
get relegated with them.
Yeah, just relegate thine.
I'm not going to watch my team though. I'm not that game's like I'd rather watch the real ones.
Why would you watch Pals when it's like an easy 5-0 win?
Yeah, that's a good point.
No need.
Yeah.
Any last words, bro? Postmortem on Monday.
Yeah, wow, big one.
Check us out. Check us out at FMLfield.com. Follow us on Twitter at FMLfield Sports Media. /FMLfield. Subscribe. Rate the news.